All right, George Rose, how do you reflect on that performance from Tim Tszyu tonight?
Clinical. I think it was mentioned a few times. Clinical performance from Tim tonight, and I think it was good to see. There was patience, there was smarts. He took about 5 or 6 massive shots to the back of the head and pushed through it. So I think it was great for all of us to see the performance from Tim tonight.
Somewhat cautious early. He grew into the fight. What were you thinking early on there?
No, I think that's something that probably would have made most of us happy to know that he was ready to be patient and earn it all over again. Get back in there and earn it again. And I think that's what he did a good job of tonight. You know, he didn't rush into anything. He didn't overdo anything. I thought he just very clinical in just grinding it out.
We saw him mention Xander Zayas at the post-fight press conference. Big criticism of Tim Tszyu in the past, and you guys as well, has been looking too far ahead and maybe rushing Tim Tszyu. Is that fight too soon? Does he mean that fight's next? Does he mean it's in the future? What's the thinking there?
Well, I love that he's interested in that fight. You know, you want to know where a fighter's at, where their headspace is at, where they think they can be at right now. And when he's talking about frothing at the mouth for the chance to fight Xander Zayas, it tells me that he's got that self-belief back and believes that he's ready for a world title shot. And one thing that we do very well is we can make them opportunities happen. But I always thought that there would be a building period, a rebuilding period. Getting used to the team, getting back active again. I think the fact that he got out 10 rounds tonight was great. I was really happy with that. I was happy that he got the rounds out. I think that there's steps to get to everywhere, but when he's ready and we can make it happen, we'll do whatever he wants.
There will be some critics there tonight saying he could have got him out of there and should have put the gas on. Your response to that?
He got the win. He got the win. At the end of the day, he got the win. He came out of it unscathed, and he put in. He looked very dominant. He looked dominant for 10 rounds. It was a shutout performance. So he looked really good. So I was happy that he got through it the way that he did. And you got to remember he's coming off a couple of losses. He's coming off all the backlash that he's had. And a few people talked a little bit about the pressure tonight, but he's handled that pressure. He stepped into the ring with confidence and did what he had to do, beat a very, very dangerous, very lively opponent.
Talks of Vegas for Tim Tszyu in March. Is that too soon?
Well, I was trying to do the math while I was sitting here before, and it may be, but it depends how he pulls up. If he pulls up fine and that date works and the opponent works, then we'll make it work.
Vegas we go.
I'm not going to be filthy about having to go to Vegas. I want to watch the footy anyway, so tick, tick.
Yeah, can I come?
No, you're barred. You're actually barred.
What was I going to ask? Good fights tonight.
Really good. I thought. I think the pressure was there on a lot of these fighters tonight because they were in. Everybody was in a really tough fight. They were, there was talk about how well matched the card was leading into this, and I think everybody stepped up and put on great performances. And it started with Tszyu and Sparks at the start of the night. I thought that was a cracker of a fight to kick off the night, and then you roll into to force it. Very, very close fight. Great performance from Ahmadreda as well, and then we moved into the main card, and I just think that everybody who fought tonight, really put in a great performance, and it was probably one of my favourite nights of the year.
Nikita Tszyu face-off as well, pretty intense in there.
Yeah, so I've been around him a little bit leading up over the last few months, and it sort of got to the point where the hatred was simmering a little bit, and then that moment tonight, I think Zarafa really kicked it all off again. Nikita's a different cat. He's a different dude, and what Zarafa was saying tonight, it sort of kicked that hunger back off again too, and I think that what Nikita Tszyu is going to do over these next few weeks, I think he'll really get himself prepared, because I thought Zarafa looked like he's already in that zone now.
What about Jeff Fennick's comments this week? What'd you make of all that drama?
No, I actually missed the comments. I missed them. I missed them. What was said?
He's sort of critical of Pedro Diaz. Obviously, we'll ask Jeff what he thought of the performance tonight, but a bit awkward with an advisor in the team critiquing a team member. Any input on that?
Well, look, Jeff's got a very he's one of our greatest boxers that we've ever had, and he's very opinionated, which is great. It's good for boxing. People need to have opinions, whether people like it or they don't like it. People need to have opinions, and it's always good to have people like that who will speak their mind. At the end of the day, it comes down to how Tim and his team performed in the ring, and I thought getting the win tonight is a big tick for them, and in what they did tonight, and also in moving forward.
Another year done. Highlight for the 2025.
Highlight was
Thurman Jarvis was pretty good.
Yeah, Keith Thurman in Australia. I think that was a great way to start the year. Tim Tszyu back to finish the year is a great way to finish.
All right, thanks so much, George, and thanks for a great year.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.